Today is a Thursday, July 25th, 2024, and today is our payday. Yes, my company pays me, and it's my salary day. So this month there is very limited amount of bonus, but I have some yearly allowance lump coming in, and also pay increase calculation is added today. So there would be like $6,000 more, US dollars more in my bank account today. I used to work with the US Army as a katusa soldier, that's Korean augmentation to the United States Army. And I worked at the 516th Personnel Service Company. That's the military personnel service unit. And I am curious about military pay. Yep, my company didn't handle the pay itself, but like personal records, promotion points calculation, and ID issuance, and so on. So let's find out how U.S. military pay is structured. Yes, I'm Korean. I work for Korea Telecom, KT, #1 carrier in Korea. In case you need to my service, in case you want to hire me, please contact me. I'm all ears. But until that time, I would be very loyal to my company. This article is from my military one source app. And the title is Military Pay 101, Basic Pay, Allowances, and SNI Pay. A 5-minute read. I'll be very quick because I don't have enough time. As an active duty service member, you receive many benefits and entitlements like a free access to military one-source services and support. One of the primary benefits of working in the military is the steady paycheck, yes, and tax-free allowances. Here is a summary of the different military pay elements you might see on your monthly LES. What is LES? Like a statement, right? I don't know what legal entitlement statement. Or legal employment statement, whatever it is. Basic pay chart and raises. Basic pay is a service member's primary compensation. Two main factors affect where you fall on the basic pay scale: your years of service, your rank, which generally correspond with your military pay grade. Basic pay rates are calculated monthly rather than weekly and bi-monthly, and are subject to taxes like civilian pay. And just like salaried civilians in the private sector, you are not eligible for overtime pay. Your monthly pay is automatically split in half and distributed twice a month. Oh, okay. So they get a paycheck twice per month, and it's taxable. U.S. soldiers, they have to pay taxes too, and they are not eligible for overtime pay. Use the military pay charts below for a sample of service members' 2024 active duty pay rates. A sample of monthly active duty enlisted pay scale for 2024, all branches. Sample pay grades. I was E4 when I ETS'd, right? 2,633.70. E2, $2,261,000. E6, 3,135.624. Right? A sample of monthly active duty officer pay scale for 2024, all branches. It's applicable to all branches. Sample pay grades 224. 01, that's a lieutenant, right? Second lieutenant, $3,826.2. Wow, that's a lot, man. 02, first lieutenant, 4,400. 04, That's a major, right? Where is a captain, man? Or 3 captain, or 4 major, $5,803, and colonel 8,000, and major general, right? Major general, not brigade general, major general, $12,800. Basic pay rates are automatically adjusted according to the annual employment cost index, which compares military pay with growth in the private sector wages. Additional pay raises above the ECI adjustment may be approved and funded by Congress. So their pay scale is tied to the average civilian military scale. That's good. Basic allowance for housing and other common military allowances. In addition to your basic pay, you may also receive additional allowances. Most allowances are non-taxable, which makes them a significant portion of your paycheck. The basic allowance for housing, the basic allowance for subsistence, other allowances. Yeah, I'll take a look into later, right? For example, basic needs allowance, clothing allowance, cost of living allowance for colonels, dislocation allowance, family separation allowance, family supplemental subsistence allowance, overseas cost of living allowance, right? If they come to Korea, they get a house. A basic allowance for subsistence to pay for their meals. Damn, they get a pay for meals. Yep, it was free for us as a katusa soldier. Basic allowance for housing, HHAG, right? HHAG. They say HHAG come later. So there was a good article. I'll take a look into later. But one thing we should remind me of is that basic pay is tied to the fluctuations of the average civilian pays, and also the basic pay is taxable, while allowances are not taxable. And officers, they receive a lot of the, basic pay, and the major general monthly basic pay is more than $12,000. E2, that's a private first class, they receive more than $2,200 as a basic pay. So in general, I think the soldiers receive about $4,000 if they all, I mean, private first class, they receive a lot of pay. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful Thursday wherever you are.